Sometimes in life, everything feels too heavy to carry. We try, we pray, we wait, but nothing seems to change. The silence grows louder, hope fades, and we begin to ask, why is this happening to me? But sometimes, what feels like an ending is simply life reshaping us in ways we can't yet understand. Long ago, in a quiet mountain village, there lived a young potter named Aaron. His hands could turn simple clay into beautiful works of art. But no matter how hard he worked, life never smiled back. His tiny workshop barely earned enough for a meal, and every night he prayed for a miracle, a sign that his hard work meant something. Days turned to months, and months into years. Nothing changed. Then one night, a terrible storm hit the valley. The river swelled and swept away everything in its path. Homes, fields, dreams. By dawn, Aaron's workshop lay in ruins. The kiln he had built with his hands was gone. His clay, his tools, gone. Everything he loved had drowned in the storm. Standing in the mud, he looked up at the dark sky and whispered, "God, I asked for your help, not your punishment. Why would you take everything from me?" No answer came. Only the sound of the rain washing away what was left. Days passed. The village slowly began to rebuild, but Aaron had no strength to start again. He wandered by the river every evening, staring at the broken pieces of his old pots that the flood had left behind. Each fragment seemed to mock him, a reminder of failure. One morning, he saw a little girl sitting by the riverbank crying. Her mother's pot had broken in the storm, and she held the cracked pieces close to her chest. Aaron sat beside her. "Don't cry," he said gently. "Broken things can still be beautiful." He picked up the pieces and carried them to what was left of his workshop. Using the last bit of clay he had, he began to repair the pot, sealing each crack carefully. When it dried, sunlight hit its uneven surface. The cracks glowed with golden dust that had mixed into the clay. The girl gasped. "It's even more beautiful than before." Aaron smiled. Sometimes, the cracks are where the light enters. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about that broken pot, how something ruined could still hold beauty. The next morning, he collected all the broken pots he could find around the village. Instead of throwing them away, he began to repair them, slowly, patiently, filling the cracks with golden clay. The villagers watched in awe. No one had ever seen pottery like this, each piece unique, each scar shining like sunlight. They called it the golden clay. Soon, people from neighboring towns came to see Aaron's creations. His art, born from destruction, brought him fame and comfort. But more importantly, it brought him peace.